You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Wednesday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
How about them Blue Jays, baby?
Oh, my God.
Tied at 2 games apiece now. We're going back to Toronto for Game 6, guaranteed.
That's right. Guaranteed that this series is going to end in Toronto one way or another. And honestly, with the storybook season that it's been for the Blue Jays, that feels like how it should be. Like, the Dodgers are clearly the bad guys from Star Wars in this. They're the overlords, all the money and everything like that.
Well, a lot of people would have said that Sportsnet Plus was the bad guy last night.
Well, yeah.
How many of you freaked out during the 7th inning when your stream all of a sudden started gaslighting you, saying it was your internet connection?
Like, you imagine you pay all this money for your internet, you pay for the ability to stream Sportsnet so that you can watch exactly moments like this. The Blue Jays in the World Series for the first time in 3 decades, and all of a sudden your TV or your app or whatever looks at you, dead in the eye and
losing it, man. It was when Jimenez was going back to first, and they tagged him, and then they do the challenge.
Right.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like the waiting for the umpire to come back, and it just disconnected. Oh. And I was like, what's it? Because it was a 2-1 game at that point.
Such a stressful moment, too, because, again, like you said, the umpire is about to give the announcement. We're going to find out what is going to be a momentum-shifting moment in the game. And just,
yeah.
Done.
And then maybe 10 minutes later, it kicks back in, and I see Barger crossing through home, and it's 4-1, and I'm like, what's going on?
What did I miss?
What's going on? And then it disconnected again, and I thought it was just mine.
Right.
Because I share it with a buddy, so I'm messaging him. He's like, mine's working fine. I look on Twitter. Everyone was losing their minds.
Yeah. Sportsnet down was like one of the biggest trending searches in Canada last night during the evening hours.
And it made me think, is this what people used to freak out about when, like, their bunny ears, they'd have to move them on top of the TV to get a good view?
The thing is at least back then, it was more satisfying because you could get up and you could physically move the antennas. You could hit the TV. There's all this stuff. But now with, like, modern streaming, all you can do is, like, I don't know, just turn it off and turn it back on again and hope it works.
Do you know how many routers were plugged in and unplugged and plugged in and unplugged last night?
And, like, I will give Sportsnet, and, I'm not trying to be like a shill because we work for the company. I'll give them credit for quickly shifting the game for free to the Sportsnet website last night. But also, like, you need to have that come up in the app so that people who are freaking out are like, oh, okay, I have an option to go watch the game I paid for.
There was so many roommates or couples or, like, old men yelling at their wives last night, like, what's going on?
Why is this
What
happening?
did you do?
There's a lot of gaslighting all across the country.
And then meanwhile, there's some poor, like, IT guy at Rogers that's like, oh, God, I don't know.
I cannot imagine somebody in the Rogers Toronto offices just pulling wires and plugging things
What
in.
if that's what it was? Like, some poor, like, intern just tripped over a cord?
Dude spilled his coffee. He's, like, trying to stay up late. He's preparing in case it's another 18-inning marathon. Bumps his coffee and something shorts out. He's like, oh, no.
Some guy at Sportsnet is totally getting fired this morning, which is maybe our good luck charm then. Who knows?
So what you're saying is there's more money for the company. So now's the time to ask for a raise.
Don't hold your breath, brother.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I would also like to give a big shout out and a round of applause to yesterday's umpire, John Tumpman.
Okay.
Or Tim Payne. One of the biggest complaints from Game 3 was the umpire with the delayed call on balls and strikes.
Well, yeah, ended up being a huge turning point when Bichette got out because the guy was kind of lazily going, well.
This guy let you know every time that a ball was being called.
He had never faced Ohtani coming into this game. No.
Every time. No. I loved it. It made me laugh so much. It was so sassy.
I like it because it's letting the person know, like, hey, when you get the strike, you get the real satisfying. Like, you're right.
Some umpires don't even say anything for ball.
It's just silence. And it's like, no, let them know, hey, you threw it outside the zone. No.
He did it in so many different ways, too.
Hard to sign an order in the first.
No.
You know what he sounds like? He kind of sounds like when your kids are in the car and they're like, hey, Dad, can we stop and get McDonald's?
When you're trying to shut them down.
Yeah.
Can we go to Itchy and Scratchy Land? No.
That's exactly it. And then there was this real aggressive one that he would do sometimes when, like, players would look at him after. Kind of the same sound people make at their dogs when they're like trying to eat chocolate.
Right,
or whatever.
yeah. When they go after something that they're not supposed to, and you're just like, no, leave it.
I do love the idea of doing these alternative ball calls because, like you said, every umpire kind of puts their own oomph or like flair on the strike thing.
Every single ump from the major leagues down to your local beer league will have some kind of right.
If I was an umpire, I'd just be like, nah.
Just real chill about it.
That ain't it, Chief.
I like the idea of just like letting them know that they're outside the zone. Just, wide.
Yeah. Oof.
Dude, if I'm at the plate or if I'm the pitcher and the ball goes outside the zone and all I hear from the ump is oof, I'm going home. Screw this.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Someone said, what if they did the Price is Right wrong sound?
It's a little long, and that would break my heart. I would be so sad.
Even if the umpire did a womp, womp, womp.
Oh, eat just the double. Womp, womp. No, you gotta go.
Ashley texted in and said if they just went, ha.
Just a sarcastic laugh. Like, that's the best you got?
Well, Kevin texted in the pff.
Oh. Or even just a,
Yeah.
all right.
That's it, eh? All right.
Super judgmental.
All right.
I like smileys. Not even.
Yeah. Or someone texted in saying you could do like the colder, a warmer for your strikes.
If it's right on the line, you're heating up.
You're
heating up.
Yeah.
Then you could also give them ongoing commentary of like, you haven't been this cold since the third, buddy.
A few people texted in saying you could ring the shame bell.
Ooh, that would be good. So, because the pitchers and catchers have those little like pitch comm things to send voice notes to each other. Give one to the umpire so he can play sound effects.
Yeah. Just even hit a
the hard Family Feud, you got it wrong, X sound. Oh, no.
It's funny how umpires in baseball can have like so much personality, but you don't really see it in hockey. I mean, I guess there's that Wes McCauley guy.
Yeah.
He'll be like a little dramatic, but you can't really change up the calls or anything.
It's same with football. Every now and again, you'll get someone who's got like a little flair to their voice, but you got to say the line.
It would be funny to see someone in hockey go like 2 minutes because he be tripping. Something like that. Or he goes up 2 minutes for
What is that?
2 minutes for slashing.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We don't have an artist of the week to censor out because it is heavy metal week, so we're just going to censor out some heavy metal songs.
It is nice. Like it gives you, as the censorer, a wide spectrum to choose from.
I'm leaning more towards the 80s metal side of things because there's so many lyrics that are just like kind of cheesy and just go into itself. I mean, when you think of 80s metal, though, you think of Judas Priest automatically.
100%, the metal god.
This one writes itself, basically. Which I'm pretty sure is what the song is about.
Yeah. But it is nice to put those tones on it to give it that a little extra punch.
Quiet Riot as well. They have this song. That's what metal will do to you. Make you do crazy stuff like that. That's what all your parents were worried about.
Excellent.
Lita Ford, a lot of people forget about her, but she's a heavy metal. Kind of like the Judas Priest, just censoring out the song just makes you realize what it actually is.
Yeah. It really helps drive the point home of what they were getting at.
Scorpions, very easy to do.
Is it just me or does that not sound fun?
Depending on what you're into.
Sounds like something you'd have to recover from.
We can't talk about censoring metal without doing some Dio as well.
Sure.
Holy Diver is one of our favorite songs.
The tiger, you can see his But you know he's clean. Oh, don't you see what I mean?
You got to get away.
The he's clean line does not apply to everybody, so that's good.
And finally, I'd like to wrap up. My dad is good friends with Daryl, the bass player of Helix.
Famously, yes.
And one of the greatest songs is Rock You, right?
Absolutely.
Now let's imagine instead of giving an R and giving an O, if he was giving an F and giving a U.
I'm trying not to get ahead of myself.
And
here.
let's come in after that part of the song.
I feel like I've heard guys make this exact pitch at bars before.
Bubbles from Trailer Park Boy. I ain't giving anyone an R.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Looks like Budweiser stage is turning into the RBC Amphitheater. That's what they announced yesterday. They got a new name, and it's going to go under a ton of renovations. They're putting a lot of money into it. By 2030, they're saying that Budweiser stage, Molson Amphitheater, whatever you want to call it, is going to be turned into a 365-day-a-year venue. They're going to close it off so they can have concerts all year round.
Interesting. I mean, the outdoor nature was something I know that people did enjoy. It was a different vibe. But in Toronto, that's not always the best choice.
I am going to say, if they're getting rid of the lawn seats, that does disappoint me because that was always the cheapest ticket when you were going to the Molson Amphitheater.
So here's the question. If they could keep the lawn seating in the same price, maybe a little more to cover the costs, whatever, and they replace the grass with an artificial turf like you might find at the Dome, would you, as a concert-going fan, be okay with that?
It's not even the grass itself. It's just if they can keep the value of it down. Because the thing that sucks is if they're putting all this money into this venue, that means tickets are going to be more expensive there.
Yes, they got to cover the cost somewhere.
But you could go online the day of or something and get a ticket for whatever show at Bud Stage, Molson Amphitheater for $15-$20. And then everybody's just hammered drunk on the lawn.
It's just the nastiest GA
You go
of all
see
time.
a metal show and everyone's like, I couldn't afford to be in the pit, so there'll be circle pits out there and everything.
The back pit.
Yeah. It's raining. Everybody's having more fun on the lawn together. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see, do they zhuzh it up a little bit too much? Does it become just another venue or whatever?
Put a garage door on the back of the venue and keep the grass and then open it up and charge people $20 to go sit there.
Open it up the middle of November, snow breezing in.
Oh my God, imagine a snowball fight while watching a concert.
That would be sick.
Be pretty sick.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We got Halloween coming up on Friday, and then Saturday is the day where we all officially go, what do we do with this pumpkin now? Have you carved a pumpkin for your house
We're
this
carving
year?
pumpkins tonight, actually.
So you know what the struggle is like. You got to do something with it. I know that there's people who say, oh, just throw it out with the garbage, or if you've got recycling or food waste, stuff like that. But I think I found a company it's like an axe throwing company. My uncle was telling me he's going to take his to this. They're offering that you can bring your jack-o'-lanterns down and pay for a session of either axe throwing or smash room, and they'll bring your pumpkin in either way.
Dude, smash room with a pumpkin is a genius idea.
Imagine just taking a big old aluminum Louisville and just beating the hell out of a pumpkin.
I love that because every year before we take them to the yard waste, I stomp those pumpkins out.
Absolutely, as you should. You put all the effort into them. You deserve to have that.
If you're ever a
release.
kid who had fun on Devil's Night and smashed a couple pumpkins, I would say smashing a pumpkin is one of the most satisfying things to destroy.
Absolutely. Although I will say I'm also very intrigued by the axe throwing part. If you've ever gone to axe throwing, that satisfying feeling of the axe sticking in the board, but now it's the carved face of your jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah.
It feels a little psychotic, but it also feels like it would be really satisfying.
Very stress relieving for sure.
The only thing that would make it better while we're talking about satisfying things to destroy is if you could egg it as well. Because throwing eggs is I understand. I never had the balls to do it as a kid, but I understand the vandalism.
They should switch the rage room to a Devil's Night room.
Yeah.
Where you can go and smash pumpkins, you can egg and throw toilet paper around.
Yeah, toilet paper would be good. I mean, you got to break a bottle. Bottle is also up there for satisfying to smash.
Smashing glass in general, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, imagine, because some of those smash rooms that you go to will have old windows and stuff. Imagine smashing a pumpkin through a window. Ooh!
That'd be so nice.
I got chills. I got goosebumps just thinking
All
about
we
it.
need is a little bubble wrap in there.
Cover the floor in bubble wrap. So every step you're popping, throw the pumpkin through the window, and then smash a bottle on your way out.
Oh my God.
Whew. I'm getting sweaty. I need a moment.
I'm getting turned on.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we've got friend of the show, Mike, on the phone. Mike, what would you say is the most satisfying thing to destroy?
Fluorescent light bulbs, the tubes.
As two guys who grew up watching professional wrestling,
Yep.
abso-freaking-lutely.
When I was younger, we used to play Star Wars with them.
Oh, lightsaber fights with fluorescent light bulbs?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, then you find out all the dust that comes out is
Super toxic.
insanely dangerous.
It's only mercury.
I'm not gonna lie, me and my buddy did demolition for my uncle one summer, and we were clearing out this room, and it was all fluorescent light bulbs. We hopped in the dumpster, and we were just smashing them off each other's backs all day.
Oh, absolutely. Another thing, when I was younger, people that would leave their yard waste, the leaves, in those bags, we would run and jump and do ass crackers on them. Just explode them.
I never thought about leaf bags. Yeah, that would probably be really satisfying.
Oh, wasn't it though?
Oh my God, yeah, ass crackers.
Suddenly have the urge to go Mario jumping on all the leaf bags. They're starting to get curbside in my neighborhood.
We got Kyle on the line. Kyle, what would you say is the most satisfying thing to destroy?
Thin ice on puddles and rivers and lakes and stuff like that.
Dude, even at 30 years old,
Yeah.
still love stomping those things out.
Dude, when you go for a walk in the wintertime and you've got that, like, the dirt just off the sidewalk that gets a little, like, sheet of ice in there, you just give it a little crack and you just go, oh, yeah.
Right in our front yard there. And I have 4 boys, so they, I'm just, we have 5 boys, because I'm one of them.
They're out there breaking all your ice. You're like, hey, Dad goes first.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, winter is on the horizon here.
Yeah.
That is one thing that we can look forward to. It's stepping on the ice.
Yeah.
And also, is there nothing more satisfying than when you get a big icicle?
Oh, coming down from your eaves? Oh, yeah. I got a carport, and it's almost like there's like a little like curtain of ice. And sometimes I'll just let it all build up, then I just take a broom and just go tuk, 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 tuk.
Oh, yeah. Or you just rip it off and you throw it in the air and just watch it come down.
Oh, especially if the street is like real cold, real frozen, and it all just goes like tuk, 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 tuk. Oh, that's such a good one.
One thing we can look forward to with winter coming, baby.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we are doing bad movie descriptions for $100 in Lotto 649 tickets this morning.
Got a $16 million gold ball jackpot up for grabs later on tonight. Guaranteed $1 million prize in the classic side pot of $5 million as well.
All right, you've been doing these all week, and I thought of a good one that you still haven't been able to figure out, and I'm not going to tell you till someone figures it out. On
I'm
the lines.
literally playing with the audience here today because, hey, listen, it must be good because I'm fully stoked. I have no idea.
We'll take 3 callers. If they all fill, we'll keep going until someone gets it right. We go to line 1 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Ivan.
Ivan. All right, your bad movie description is Goat saves a bunny and his friend from aliens. What movie is it?
Did you say a goat?
Goat saves bunny and his friends from aliens.
Oh, Monty Python Search for the Holy Grail?
No, it's not that.
It's not that.
I'm not convinced it's a movie that exists, but hey, good guess.
All
That was a
right.
great guess.
Go to line 2. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Chris.
Chris. All right. Goat saves a bunny and his friends from aliens.
Monsters vs. Aliens.
Nope.
Great guess. Another one that would have totally made sense.
Not even close.
Not even close?
Caller number 3. What's your name? He just bailed.
That's the right answer. The third person is the right one.
What was the most callers you got?
So far I've only got 3 wrong, so if this person gets it, you'll be tied with me.
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Joe.
Joe. Goat saves a bunny and his friends from aliens.
Space Jam.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Where's the goat in Space Jam?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, boo.
You get the ding and the round of applause, my man, because you are smarter than everybody else this morning.
Apparently.
Awesome.
I don't know if it's smarter or just on a very specific wavelength.
Think about it. A goat saves a bunny and his friends. Michael Jordan saves Bugs Bunny and the rest of the Looney Tunes from the Monstars. It's exactly
Hey, it's a great show. It's a great movie.
Hey, it's a fantastic movie. I just introduced the soundtrack to my son the other day because he started playing basketball. Never in a million years would I have gotten there.
If you do happen to win the big jackpot tonight, got some nickels and dimes for the fellows over here?
Absolutely. Loonies and Toonies.
Hell yeah.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Zellers is making a comeback once again.
Yeah.
Apparently, they are opening up their first shop in Edmonton. They've got new owners. When the Bay closed down, I guess someone bought the Zellers rights.
Yeah, they pitched it to another company because Canadian Tire bought all the Bay rights and logos and trademarks and stuff. But apparently, they shipped the Zellers ones off to somebody else. Now, if I remember correctly, it is opening up in Londonderry Mall in Edmonton, which from my time there, that wasn't the good mall.
Well, I mean, nobody's really going to malls anyway.
Yeah.
And also, it's like when they tried to revamp Zellers a few years ago. It's not really going to be anything. They say it's going to be affordable family offerings, just basically clothes, seasonal items. There's not going to be a toy section. There's not going to be groceries. There's not going to be a pharmacy. And most importantly, there's not going to be a Zellers restaurant either, so don't get too excited.
Which is an immediate no-go for me. There's a million places that I can already go and get clothes. If I want to go to a big box store, those exist. If I want to shop local, those exist. Why do I want the middle ground?
The real question is, are they going to accept Z points? Because you know that there's some people that still have their Club Z card.
Almost certainly they would have lost those records, right? Like, no way someone still has a record of Sharon in Nova Scotia has 4 million Club Z points.
I don't know. If the government can keep tabs on your open container tickets from when you were like 18, they should be able to pull up the records of your Club Z points.
Same thing. Totally one-to-one comparison.
In this economy, who wouldn't want to use those points?
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Have you heard of a video game called Counter-Strike?
Yeah, I think so.
It's one of those shooter games very similar to a Call of Duty. You've got a team of 5 or 6 on one side, team of 5 or 6 on the other side. You try and find the opponents, shoot them. That's the end of the round. Could rinse, repeat. In that game, you can buy or unlock what they call cosmetic items, like different gun skins to make your gun look cool.
Oh, like how all those kids steal their parents' credit cards and buy all the Fortnite skins?
Yeah, except it's worse than that, because at least in Fortnite, you can see the full character. Literally in this game of yourself, all you can see is your hands and the knife or gun that you're holding. So with so little to dress up, there's a whole market that's been built around buying and selling those cosmetics.
Seriously?
Especially the rare ones, which are knives and gloves. They're the hardest to get. You have to spend the most money. You have the least chance of getting them.
Does this affect your gameplay at all, or this is just style points?
Purely cosmetic.
So stupid.
Absolutely cosmetic. Has nothing to do with the game other than what you see while you're playing it and what people playing against you can see. To give you an idea of how big this is, though, the market for this, like the money wrapped up in investing and trading and buying and selling these skins, was supposedly at $6 billion.
Get out of here.
With a B, up until about 3 days ago. That's when Valve, the company that makes the game, put out an update that made it easier for you to trade your like low-level junk skins, trade them to get those formerly rare and hard to get skins, and the market cap dropped $3 billion as all that stuff that people were holding on to was now not worth as much because it was easier to get for average scrubs like me.
So people were buying these things just to sell them.
A recent AK-47 skin. So an AK-47 you would use in the game with a special paint job.
That's not real, by the way.
That's not real. Pixels only. Recently sold for $1 million. People would buy them, hold on to them, and then find some other weirdo that wanted that for their game that had excess money and sell them back to them.
This is stupider than the people who bought Beanie Babies.
Absolutely. This is insane. At least Beanie Babies were like a physical collectible
that you could actually have.
Hold in your hand and put on display. You have to actively be playing this video game for anybody to see this file that you've saved on your computer.
But also, let's get real. If you take home a girl from the bar and what's the game called? Counter-Strike?
Counter-Strike.
If you load up Counter-Strike and you're like, hey, check out my skins.
Check out my $1 million AK-47. Do you think she sticks around, or do you think she goes, well, time to go?
I mean, tough thing to say at the bar. Come check out my skins or my gun.
Why don't you come on back to my place, and I'll show you all my gloves and knives.
Sounds like you're hanging out with Buffalo Bill.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Would you rather Wednesday? Would you rather Wednesday?
All right, let's get weird. 762-555. Someone said, would you rather never cut your fingernails or your toenails ever again?
Oh, fingernails. I stub my toe a lot.
Yeah, but then like gripping stuff and everything you do with your hands.
I'm not saying, listen, they both suck, but I've seen the dude in the Guinness Book of World Records who's got the long, he's surviving. I'm already 42. Realistically, how much longer are they going to get?
I just feel like, at least with your toenails, you could just buy bigger shoes. You know, your hands is your hands. It would ruin your whole life.
I'm already wearing size 15s. How much bigger do you want me to go?
Shaq wears like a size 23. You'll be fine. Someone said, would you rather have your house get egged or TP'd on Devil's Night?
I mean, probably TP. If it gets egged, it's going to stick. It's going to freeze. I can't reuse the eggs.
It is supposed to rain, so the toilet paper... I think you're right, actually. Yeah, because the eggs could really mess up your siding or something.
Yeah. Especially, like, with the TP, if it gets wet, if it does end up raining. Like, I've seen all these videos about how, like, TP with a little bit of grass seed can help regrow your lawn.
Okay.
That's just basically free fertilizer.
So, guys, swing by Dalby's house.
Well, no,
I know you had a lot of weeds this year in the grass.
Hang on a minute now. Let's just relax with that.
Do him a favor.
No.
TP his house.
Stop it.
Okay, I've been getting this one a lot. Would you rather see the Jays win or the Leafs win the Cup?
I mean, easy for me because I'm not a Leafs fan. Obviously, I would love to see the Jays win the World Series.
I really, really want to see the Jays win.
Right.
But we had a similar question a few weeks ago of like, if the Jays win the World Series means the Leafs would never win the Stanley Cup, or if the Leafs win the Stanley Cup means the Jays would never. I've been waiting all my life. Like, the Jays won the World Series in 93.
Yeah.
It's 32 years. The Leafs haven't won since 1967. The Leafs have not won since TV was black and white.
I mean, but for you, as a 30-year-old, both of them are your entire existence. Just because one predates you by another 25 years, that's irrelevant, right?
Still got to go with the Leafs. I hate to say it with everything going on right now.
Here's what I would say if I was in your position. If I was a fan of the Leafs, I think I would still say the Jays, only because if the Leafs do win the Stanley Cup, that is, of course, one of the 4 signs of the apocalypse in the world is coming to an end.
Yeah.
At least if the Jays win the World Series, we can keep living for a bit.
If that's the end of the world, I can die peacefully. I'll tell you that right now.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.